What have we here? A portable monitor. Let's test that. AliExpress sent over this portable monitor for me to check out. It's a HGFRTEE monitor. Can't pronounce that, so sorry. So it's 16 inches and it should use just USB-C. There's also an HDMI port, speakers, and yeah. Let's have a look at it, get it out, and then I'm just gonna go through and test whatever I can think of. I have a bunch of stuff that I think I can use this for, so let's go through and test it. There will be a 3D printer test, and yeah, let's get this unpacked. So I've been using this guy for a while now as a sort of a, I need a monitor for something, or I maybe temporarily need a touchscreen for my printer. And well, it's a great device. It's a little bit small. So that's why I got this guy. So let's just get into this. It comes really nicely packaged in this box. There's foam everywhere. It comes in like a foam sleeve. Let's just get that off. And then, yeah, let's just do this. Raw uncensored. So there we are. Matte screen, which I like, less fingerprints, especially since it's a touchscreen. Speakers, USB in, power in. It's only USB powered, which I don't mind at all. The one thing that I do mind, that's a mini HDMI port. I really don't like those. Comes with a kickstand, and then there's like a menu toggle button and an up and down switch right there. So what do I do first? Yeah, let's take a look at the rest of the stuff here. It comes with a USB 3.2 cable. That's an actual 3.2 USB cable. Comes with a micro HDMI to HDMI cable. And then it comes with a USB-C to USB-C power cable and a USB-C to USB-A power cable. And of course, it comes with a USB-C power plug. Now this one is 5, 9, and 12 volts. So that's actually a really decent little power adapter. Manual, but who needs that? All right, let's get that out of the way, and let's figure out what we can plug this into. Let's start off simple with a computer, I guess. All right, so I grabbed the mini PC that I did in a previous video and just connected it with the USB and the HDMI port. And it works, touch works quite well actually. It's a really good screen for just secondary touchscreen, or if you have a device you want to add a touchscreen to. This just makes it so that this is really portable. I can bring this screen really easily, don't need a second power supply. It's actually a really good monitor. So let's find something. No, wait, let's try something. I don't know if this one supports it, but no, it doesn't. So this doesn't support USB 3.2 that has video out. So let's find a device that does support video out. So I connected a switch, single cable to the screen, and I'm also using the included little power brick to charge everything. So the power brick is keeping power to the monitor, and the monitor is feeding power to the switch. So there's only one cable needed. If you have the switch dock, you could also use HDMI, but it's a really neat little thing. quality wise, I would say this is a really nice monitor for what it is. It's a relatively cheap monitor that just works, I guess. There's a lot of volume on this, not the greatest sound quality. It's currently at 5%, and this is pretty much a comfortable level for me. Anything more, it gets a little bit too loud, but there is volume if you're in a noisy environment or something like that. There is even a headphone output. Not that anyone actually uses wired mini jack headphones anymore, but it's there if you need it. Are you looking for amazing deals on just about anything? Check out AliExpress, your one-stop shop for millions of products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're hunting for the latest tech gadgets, trendy fashion, home essentials, or unique finds you won't find anywhere else, AliExpress has it all. Plus, with buyer protection and secure payment options, you can shop with confidence. And the best part, they deliver right to your door, no matter where you are. With sellers from around the world, you'll discover an incredibly variety and prices that won't break the bank. So why pay more? Head to AliExpress today and start saving on everything you love. AliExpress, shop smart, spend less. Now this is my laptop bag, and I normally just always have my laptop in here, even though I'm home, because I only use my laptop when I'm out and about or at the studio, so always there. But this screen is amazing. So if you you can just put it like under your laptop, or I mean, I could just do this because this is a padded pocket right there, and I'm off to the races. Now, that dropped down. Sorry. You could just use this if you don't have padding for some extra protection. Or maybe just get like a cheap laptop sleeve for a 16-inch laptop to protect it, and you're ready to go everywhere. So, all right. So I dug up my old media player thingy as a Xiaomi Mi Box. So I use this if I need to go somewhere and I need just something to play videos, maybe an event or something. But it does work. This comes with a remote. I did try touchscreen. It doesn't work, but that's probably just this thing not supporting touchscreen. But video quality is excellent. Playback speed is excellent. So this does 1080 by 1200, so it's a 16 by 10 resolution. And it's really nice. The one thing that I want to say is that some devices tend to stretch the video to fit. This one does that. There's probably some things in the settings that'll fix it. I'm not going to bother with seeing that. On a laptop, for instance, this won't be a problem. On the Switch, it is a problem, but you don't really notice it that much. For just grab and go screen that you can take with you, really nice little setup. Now let's do something more 3D printing related, shall we? This is not like a good use case. Don't do this permanently, but it's really funny. It works. Just plugged in. I had to on this guy. I had to update Clipper screen just because it's like almost 2 years old since that. It's almost 2 years since I actually updated this thing, but it's just an update. So if you have a reasonably new Clipper install, then it should just work. So I have screen that's I have a screen that's bigger than the entire printer, which is kind of funny. That's funny. So I put this thing here. This one isn't plugged in, but if I wanted to, I could just have the entire printer be a screen. That would be fun. So yeah, let's something a little bit more productive. Let's try a phone. Now this is what I really wanted to test. So the setup is a Samsung S23 Ultra, the big one with the pen. Of course, the screen, Bluetooth keyboard, and a mouse. So it's a pretty normal desk setup, I would say. And I'm just using Chrome on Samsung's desk setup thing. And it does run Onshape, full Onshape. I'm able to do everything that I'm usually able to do on a normal desk setup, just on a phone, but using mouse and keyboard, which is amazing. So I know other phone brands have the same thing, like Motorola has their Ready For, Huawei has their EG Project thing, Xiaomi has something coming for HyperOS, and then Google is also working on something kind of similar to this, which is a fantastic use of a mobile screen. It just makes it so that if you're on the go and you don't want to have a separate laptop to just do simple tasks, this is way cheaper than buying a dedicated laptop, and you might also have like the peripherals. So really cool setup. So the last thing I want to do is just put this up as a secondary monitor on my little desk and just see how that looks. So let's move over there. And that's a good little setup. If you haven't seen the video about this is a full CAD workstation that I built for about $180 US in another video. So if you want to check that out, it was a really cool video, a lot of fun to make. So I really like this screen. I like it so much that I've already made a bracket for my desktop at home, so I can just quickly grab this and take it with me if I need to go anywhere. So right now it's connected to the mini PC just using HDMI, and I'm using the power adapter that came with it for power. But if you have a computer, laptop, or a mini PC, or just a desktop that supports USB 3.2 with video out, then you just need one USB Type-C 3.2 cable, which is awesome. I'm loving this thing. It's my new favorite like non-printer gadget, because it just looks so good. Like the image quality is amazing. The audio is kind of not the best, but it's really good for what it is. I can always use headphones, and yeah, I highly recommend this. The only downside of the whole thing is that it uses mini HDMI, which I don't like at all. I do have an adapter for normal HDMI, but I would just love to not have to use an adapter, but there you go. I can't fix that. So yeah, if you want to check this thing out, I'm going to leave a link in the description. That is an affiliate link. It does support my work with no extra cost to you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. So bye.